Hi, Jungle Teemo Guide. Let's get started. You can see the runes, items, and skill progression on the screen. A detailed review will be at the end of the video. Early game. In most games, we do a full clear, starting from the blue buff, so at the end of the clear, you'll have enough time with the red buff for a few ganks. If you don't see an opportunity for a reliable gank after the clear, recall immediately, then after shopping, go for a gank on the opposite side or mid, then proceed to clear the jungle again. The options are the same, but now the counter jungle option is added. Take objectives only after the first item, or if the enemy has already started taking the objective and you can contest it. Since we take wards instead of oracle lens, we can constantly control and own the mushrooms, so we always know when enemies start taking objectives. Place remaining mushrooms in the enemy jungle during counter jungling. In mid-game, start placing mushrooms around objectives well before they spawn. And don't forget to use your invisibility. Quite often, it helps you get behind enemies and kill the enemy carry with a couple of autos in Q, then escape from other enemies thanks to the speed from W and go invisible again. General tips for playing Teemo. Remember that invisibility works not only in bushes, especially since many people, knowing they're playing against Teemo, start checking bushes by throwing abilities there, but checking all places is simply impossible. Pink wards don't reveal you in invisibility, but Oracle Lens shows where you are. You can use your passive for ganks. If your allies are pushing the lane, you can approach the middle of the lane or slightly closer to the enemy tower and go invisible in the middle of the lane. The main thing is not to be noticed, or if the enemies are slowly pushing towards your tower, you can go invisible under it. Thus you can end up in the most unexpected place for the opponent, and only wards placed in the middle of the lane can save them, and such wards are placed very rarely, mainly only in the mid lane. Mushroom tips. Place mushrooms at wall corners. As people usually pass through there, it's because such routes are the shortest. Use mushrooms on minions during ganks, as the mushroom explosion zone is much larger than its detonation zone. Remember that mushrooms bounce off each other, so from a safe distance, you can throw them at opponents, forcing them to constantly be distracted and move aside, which helps in dives and seizing space in cases where opponents were the first to come to the objective. Now let's move on to a more detailed overview of runes and items. Hail of Blades deals more damage than Dark Harvest at any stage of the game. Ultimate Hunter will bring more gold than Treasure Hunter because you'll be able to control the map much better. Take an additional sorcery rune page instead of the usual for junglers with magical footwear and cosmic insight, because it's quite important for us to get early boots, as we have no dashes, and also, we have big scalings from ability power on E and Q, so all runes that give ability power are extremely useful to us, and because of this, we take Rabadon's Death Cap in every game. We buy Dark Seal in every game, but later sell it without upgrading it to Magi's Soulstealer, because it's very easy to lose stacks from us, as we have no additional durability, and at the same time, we have a short range of auto attacks and abilities, so we have to approach opponents closely. For the last item, for example, you can build Zonia's Hourglass, Banshee's Veil, Lich Bane, or Malignance. If there are many tanks on the enemy team, you can take Liandry's Torment. Among the unusual items, there are Rapid Fire Cannon and Dead Man's Plate. That's all. Keep getting better. And you can make the content on the channel better if you share your opinion about it.